Welcome to our funds review series by AltAccess. I'm Yogesh, founder and CEO of AltAccess and ex-equity research analyst at Goldman Sachs. Today, I'm walking through an independent review of Carnelian SHIFT PMS. Just to be very clear, this is not a sponsored review. It's an honest, unbiased assessment of the fund. At AltAccess, our job is simple. We identify PMS strategies that not only outperform their benchmarks in the past, but also have the highest probability of continuing that outperformance going forward. To do this, we follow a rigorous 30-point proprietary checklist that deeply analyzes the fund manager, past performance, investment philosophy, and risk metrics of the fund. If you're currently exploring a PMS or an AIF and want a data-backed, unbiased view before investing, book a call using the link in the description. With that said, let's dive straight into the fund review. As a philosophy, we usually don't advise our clients to invest in thematic funds because most themes tend to be narrow and cyclical. However, this case is different, and let me explain why. The Carnelian SHIFT PMS focuses on manufacturing and technology, two sectors that are core of India's development. First, let's discuss about manufacturing as a long-term theme. Manufacturing in itself is not a narrow theme. It's extremely broad and diversified. It spans across pharmaceuticals, precision engineering, defense, aerospace, electronics, and hardware, cutting across multiple industries rather than being limited to a single segment. Importantly, manufacturing is also the key priority area for the government today. Personally, I believe manufacturing could be one of the mega trends over the next decade. The evidence is already visible. Strong pickup in private capex, sustained government-led capex, rising exports, structural tailwinds like China Plus One and Europe Plus One, aggressive competition among state governments to offer favorable manufacturing ecosystems. All of this is creating a very solid long-term foundation for growth. On the technology side, this has been a secular trend over multiple decades and is likely to continue going forward. While AI may appear disruptive, I see it as a selective opportunity. Indian IT companies that successfully adopt and integrate AI into their delivery models are likely to benefit significantly through higher productivity, leaner workforces, and materially improved profitability. Taken together, manufacturing and technology are not short-term themes, they are structural growth drivers, which is what makes this strategy fundamentally different from a typical thematic bet. Now that we understand manufacturing technology are large, long-term mega trends, let's explore why Carnelian SHIFT is one of the strategies that can help investors participate meaningfully in these trends. This strategy follows a simple 4-step investment framework. First, quality, focuses on businesses with strong fundamentals and credible management. Second, growth, companies capable of delivering accelerated earnings with scope for valuation re-rating. Third, forensic checks, also called clear, where cash flows, balance sheets, earnings quality, and governance are rigorously evaluated. And finally, valuations, investing only when the price is reasonable relative to long-term growth of the company. Put together, this approach follows quality growth at a reasonable price approach. Now, the most important question, how has the fund performed? The strategy has a very strong track record, delivering a 34% CAGR over the last 5 years and a close to 30% CAGR over the last 3 years. This translates to an alpha of roughly 8 to 10% over the benchmarks. Of course, past performance is not an indicator of future returns, but it demonstrates the strategy's ability to consistently generate alpha. The team behind the fund house is also very strong. Vikas Khemani, former CEO of Edelweiss Securities, with over 2 decades of experience in the Indian equity markets. The broader team has a solid track record with a strong emphasis on performance and integrity, both of which are very critical for asset management companies. Putting it all together, Carnelian SHIFT PMS stands out as a strategy built on structural growth themes, disciplined investing, and institutional quality execution. To summarize, the fund has exposure to long-term mega trends in manufacturing and technology, a clear, repeatable investment framework, a strong and experienced investment team, and a proven track record of alpha generation. This is why Carnelian SHIFT PMS features on AltAccess recommended list for investors looking to participate in India's long-term growth story. That said, every strategy suits a different investor profile. To understand whether Carnelian SHIFT PMS is the right fit for you, book a call with us through our website today.